Hello, Kaleidoscope Labradoodle puppy parents. It's the big day. It is allocation day. In today's video, we are going to do a little summary of what each of our families on this medium Australian Labradoodle litter list were looking for in their puppy. Then we're going to tell you a little bit about each puppy and how they meet those expectations. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and next to going home day, this is probably the most exciting day for our families. So they have been waiting and waiting very patiently, and after filling out a questionnaire, coming to meet the puppies, and getting to know us a little bit better, we're ready to tell everybody which puppy has chosen them as their forever family. And as always, we're going to do this video in birth order. So number one is our handsome yellow collar boy here, this beautiful chocolate tri. Yellow collar is going to be joining Hazel, Ron, and Moses in Ladysmith. So Ron and Hazel were looking for a Labradoodle puppy because they've already had a couple of other doodle types of dogs, and they really enjoyed the temperament. They were looking for a puppy that's really affectionate, will enjoy hiking on the many trails we have on Vancouver Island, and exploring provincial parks and even going to concerts with them. So Yellow is now going to be known as Joe. And this little guy is probably the most communicative puppy in the litter. He loves to be cuddled, and he does everything for his people. His main focus in life is people. He's got a really loyal type of temperament. He learns fast because he wants to figure out what you want him to do and how to do whatever is going to make you happy. At the moment, he's got his eye on the chew sticks just in front of, or just behind the camera, and that's what he's looking at and wanting to have. He is an incredibly people-focused puppy, and he'll do really well with Ron and Hazel because they are both retired and have all day to spend with Yellow Collar. So that's Yellow Collar boy off to join Hazel, Ron, and Moses in Ladysmith. And then next we have Red Collar Girl. Hello, beautiful. Red Collar Girl is our gorgeous ebony abstract girl. Oh, she's got a little burr on her ear. And Red Collar Girl is going to be joining Dawn and Lloyd in Seattle. Now, they've had a Labradoodle before, and they loved how intelligent, athletic, and loving these puppies are. And so they were looking for a new companion who would enjoy traveling throughout the Pacific Northwest for them. So Red Collar Girl, she is now going to be Esme. Such a pretty name. Esme, she is the sweetheart of the litter. She never complains. She's a go-with-the-flow type of puppy. Really strong eye contact. Such a gentle, sweet nature in this girl. She is going to be absolutely perfect while you go exploring and stay at B&Bs or rent a VRBO type of home. And she's really going to enjoy going to Montana to meet her grandparents. So that's a beautiful Red Collar Girl. Now Esme off to Seattle to join Dawn and Lloyd. And that brings us to Black Collar Girl. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, it's got such a waggy tail. And Black Collar Girl has found the stick. Hi, sweetheart. Black Collar Girl is our pretty apricot tuxedo girl. And this beauty is going to be joining Noelle, Terry, and Marley Bluebonnet in Maryland. Now, Noelle and Terry already have an ALD. That's Marley Bluebonnet. And they really enjoy the joyful personalities of ALDs. Lots of cuddles and the extremely soft coats that don't shed. So they were looking for a friend and a companion for Marley Blue and to bring some peace and joy into their lives. So Black's name is going to be Maple, so named because she is Canadian, and it just suits her color perfectly. That's not why we chose her for you, but it just happened to work out that way. Maple is another cuddle bug. You'll find that. I'm repeating that a lot in this litter. really resilient puppy. She'll be absolutely perfect with Marley. She will not be offended if Marley growls at her and doesn't enjoy her at first. Now that's one of the things we'll be doing in Head Start with Maple, is we'll be having her spend time with Ripple and Spirit and getting used to big dogs who may not necessarily always be welcoming. She's not a competitive type puppy, and she has a very lovely, independent way about her. Quieter girl, so perfect for the home office. She's a very well-mannered puppy, as you can see. She has a sweet, wise soul, and she's the broad-shouldered type of girl. She's a real giver, not a taker. So that's our beautiful black collar. Now Maple off to Maryland with Noelle, Terry, and a Marley Blue Bonnet. And now we have our pretty pink color girl. Hello, Pinky. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Oh, look at that tail. Go hello, baby girl. Pink is our chocolate phantom girl. And this little girl is going to be staying really close by as she joins Sue, Tom, and Jax right here in Duncan. Now, Sue and Tom and Jax know us from way back when we had our pet resort. And they used to bring their lab, Taylor, to come and stay with us during the day and also for boarding. And when Sue first met our Australian Labradoodles, she decided right then and there, when she got another puppy, it was going to be one of our ALDs. She loved how loving they were and how smart and affectionate in a really nice, easy to manage size. So Pink is going to now be known as Tori. Sue picked this name because the puppies were born on Victoria Day. I love that name. This girl is a calm, gentle girl, a real homebody type of personality. She's really going to enjoy spending time in the backyard with Sue, Tom, and Jax. When you live on beautiful Vancouver Island, it's really hard to find the enthusiasm to leave your backyard. We're all so fortunate to live in such a beautiful spot. She's going to love having Jax as her friend and going for hikes throughout the Cowichan Valley, as Sue loves to do with Sue and Jax, is going to be something that she finds really great. She's a really receptive type of puppy. She looks for direction, so she'll be looking to the humans and also to Jax, and you will find Sue and Tom that she is going to follow Jax's lead on a lot of things. So if there's anything that Jax is doing that you don't want Tori to do, then make sure you teach her that independent of Jax. Because she's going to lean on Jax for all of her cues on how to behave in your home and what the sort of lay of the land is. She's an intuitive type of girl who has a very comforting nature to her. Being around Pink Collar Girl just makes you go, oh, and feel at peace with the world. So that's Pink Collar Girl. Now Tori off to join Sue, Tom, and Jax right here in Duncan. And that brings us to our black and white, almost tuxedo orange collar boy. Hello, handsome. This guy has got lots of flash with his pretty colors, and he tends to attract a lot of attention. And he is going to be joining Trey, Brendan, Callie, and Corey in Cumberland. They were looking for a family dog, a dog who would enjoy going for forest runs with Trey, neighborhood walks, a best friend for the kids and for Trey, of course. And also they wanted a puppy who was going to get along with their friends who also live in Cumberland and have an ALD puppy from us from last year. So Orange is now going to be known as Griffey. He has an adventurous spirit. He is absolutely going to love exploring all around in Cumberland. I can just see him going on those runs with you, Trey. He's the life of the party, although right now you can see he's showing us his quieter side. He's an absolutely perfect family dog. He is affectionate to the nth degree, always kissing, as you can see. He really, really loves to give you lots of love. He's going to keep everybody laughing and smiling in the household. He really spreads a lot of joy and optimism wherever he goes. This is part of the ALD basic DNA, but this guy really shines through with that. He's also amazing with young kids, really gentle and fun. He has been enjoying spending time with our grandson Finn while he visits here, and Finn did declare him to be his favorite dog at one point, although I think he's chosen all of them at some time to be his favorite now. Perfect friend for Spencer. Spencer is our other ALD who lives in Cumberland, and Trey and Brendan have been babysitting Spencer to get prepared for their own puppy. Those two are going to be fast friends, equal sort of size, personality. It's going to be a really great time in Cumberland with Spencer and Griffey. And next that brings us to Blue Collar Boy. Blue Collar Boy is our handsome apricot fellow. And no, he's not friendly at all. No, he's not, no. And Blue Collar Boy is going to be joining Maya and Prush in Ontario. They were looking for a dog who had a friendly and approachable personality, a super adaptable boy, and they wanted a dog who was really going to thrive on travel adventures because they have moved from Victoria to Ontario, and now they're looking at moving to Europe and living there for a while. And I understand you also expect to be traveling throughout Europe while you're there and taking your puppy with you. So they needed a dog who's going to be very open to change and new adventures. And that's Mr. Blue, who is now Frankie. Frankie loves to explore. When he's outside, he's always busy going all over the place looking for new adventures. Moving to Europe and having multiple new travel destinations will be something he decides is super fun. He also has a nice calm side to his personality that's going to work well for when you are flying him in the plane, because Frankie will be flying in cargo as he is too large to go in the cabin, but he'll do very well there. Lots of people think flying dogs in cargo is scary and not a good thing for the dogs, but really, it's absolutely fine. We have flown many, many dogs in cargo. They've all done remarkably well, and they come off the plane fresh as a daisy and looking at you like, well, let's go. Where's the next adventure? So he's a fun boy who loves with his whole self. He settles easily, so great for the home office as you both work from home. And cuddles and affection, that's his favorite thing. Solid, stable temperament, nothing much bothers him, so you can call this puppy as bomb-proof as you can get at this age. So that's Frankie, off to join Maya and Prush in Ontario. And that leaves one puppy, and that is Purple Collar Girl. Purple Collar Girl is our little black phantom, and she is our Van Isle Doodle keeper prospect. So she is going to be joining her guardians, Greg and Linda, in Campbell River. And her name is Sahani. Sahani means blue sky. And so we always like to find a name that relates somewhat to the litter or to mom or has some sort of connection along the way. And since Mama's name is Orca, and orcas swim in blue water, and she was born on a day where it was a beautiful blue sky sunny day, we picked Sahani as her name. So this little girl ticks all of our boxes in terms of confirmation for the ALD breed standard. And then in terms of her temperament, such a gentle, thoughtful girl. Greg and Linda are first-time puppy parents, and she's going to make it easier for you, Greg and Linda. Whoopsie, so we had somebody who was complaining over there. She has a really independent personality, and she enjoys figuring things out on her own, which means that when you're trying to show her something, even if you aren't as clear as you might be if you were experienced, she'll work really hard to figure out what you're telling her and then make everything just clear in her own mind. She's a highly observant, thoughtful dog. So she's very, very good at looking, watching, and understanding what's going on. She's an old soul, wiser than a baby puppy, which is a great attribute for a future mama dog. And her phantom markings are just a bonus for us. So that's Purple. Now Sahani going to join Greg and Linda in Campbell River. And that is all of our puppies in the Kaleidoscope litter. We thank all of you for sharing their journey with us. We We hope you've enjoyed the time from their birth announcement, now right through to their allocation video. And for everyone who is in Head Start, we cannot wait to keep working with your puppies. Those of you who are, we've already started working on your names and getting your puppies familiar with your names as we finish the allocation just a little bit before we film this video. So they're already starting to know their names. They've already started doing some crate work, and we will be continuing on every day with your puppy in the Head Start program. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have a moment, we'd love to hear your comments and understand how you feel about the puppy who's chosen you as their forever family. Thanks so much for watching.